Doors are pieced together so they can be attached to the cab in one fell swoop. Likewise the bumpers. And the dashboard. Like the other parts, the dashboard now takes a journey of its own, en route to meet up with our cab. Meanwhile, another rendezvous occurs. Our engine finally meets our chassis. The Actros engine is an impressive beast. With over 70 million kilometers of testing, it's one of the first in the world to meet the stringent new European emission standards. To work to the max, the muscular engine needs a lean body. The streamlined Actros cab has come a long way from the days of Daimler and Benz. The very first truck was boxy. It had a puny 4-horsepower engine and carried just 1.5 tons. The new Actros packs 510 horsepower and carries up to 30 tons at up to 90 kilometers an hour. A sleek workhorse from the company that pioneered the streamlined truck. For decades, trucks looked like this. A long hood with the engine beneath it and the driver behind it. Lots of manufacturers still build them this way. But decades ago, Mercedes performed a radical nose job. It lopped off the hood and created the hallmark cab-over engine design, allowing tighter turns on Europe's smaller roads. Mercedes soon captured nearly 50% of the market in the light-duty class. This space-saving innovation also reduces weight and fuel consumption. Actros was already a fuel miser to begin with. In 2008, Guinness awarded the truck a world record for fuel efficiency in its class. The key to squeezing more miles out of the engine is aerodynamics. Air needs to run like silk over the vehicle's body. Any rough edges will impede this flow, causing the vehicle to push harder. The new Actros is sleeker than ever. And pound for pound, the Actros is more fuel efficient than the typical sedan. An average car weighs about 1.5 tons. This truck, about 7 tons. But with a fully loaded trailer, the gross vehicle weight may reach 40 tons. Simply put, for every ton of weight, the truck uses 5 times less fuel than the car.
So I think that demonstrates how efficient a truck can be, or actually already is nowadays. The real 1-litre vehicle is the modern truck.
A great statistic, but as always at this mega factory, great isn't good enough. For the new Actros, they wanted to get more mileage out of the truck itself by extending its lifespan a full 20%. In human terms, that's like adding 16 years to the life of the average German.
A truck has to last at least 1 million kilometers. The engine, the cockpit. Our goal is to reach 1.2 million kilometers.
Extending the life of the Actros involved a lot of testing back during the R&D phase. But testing posed its own challenge to the designers. How could they take a top-secret model on the road without spilling the beans? Camouflage. Fake grills. Fake storage. Even fake angles and edges painted on by those secretive designers. It's like the stripes on a zebra that are said to confuse predators. If anyone happened to snap a photo, they wouldn't see the truck's true shape. In fact, the design has been so closely guarded, not even the company's own public relations staff were allowed to take pictures. Any one of the workers would have been well paid to reveal the secrets of the new Actros to the competition. But they all kept mum through the entire launch.
The process of a launch takes almost 8 years. And we're a little bit proud that we maintained this secrecy with more than 11,000 people.
Inside the mega factory, our cab moves to its next stop to acquire the components assembled at other stations. First, the interior. The dashboard. The installation offers yet another example of efficiency in action.
We have a time span of 2 minutes, which means within 2 minutes we take up the dashboards with our Pendix devices, install them in the cabs, screw them in and remove the devices.
Next, our cab is outfitted with glass, which comes in its own array of styles.
We have different types of windscreens, heat insulation screens, security glass and heatable screens.
In a factory where robots do the mindless work, you're probably wondering what humans are doing here. Just chipping in. Production on the new Actros is so recent, the robots simply haven't arrived at this station yet. With the windscreens fully assembled, robots do the heavy lifting of attaching it to our cab. Next come the parts that count most for the driver's comfort. The seats. Now our cab's ready for the doors. Of course, on any truck, nothing matters more than safety. And the new Actros boasts an array of protection. Electronic stability control, emergency brake assistance, lane alert when the driver starts to drift, and LED lights, stronger than conventional headlights, while using less power. With the outfitting complete, our cab is at last ready to march down the aisle with the partner it can't move without, the chassis. They meet at what's called the wedding station.
Just as in a wedding, it should be an eternal connection.
The half assembled by men meets the half assembled by robots, in perfect harmony. Till death do they part. Even here on the assembly line, as the first units of the Actros come together, the factory preserves secrecy.
At the moment, the truck is still camouflaged. Nothing should be able to see it till the very end.
On its journey through the megafactory, our new truck still has a few more stops to make. Like the startup station. Here they add all the fluids, from petrol to oil, and turn the key. And of course, they check the work of humans and robots alike. Lights, steering, engine, brakes. Last on their checklist is the roller bench test. To verify the truck's maximum speed. The truck aces the test. Of course, the real world presents its own challenges, including weather. Next up, German engineering versus Mother Nature. Here they pull a cab off the line for a good dousing. To ensure no leaks, they soak the truck with about 1,000 litres per minute for 15 minutes. Bone dry. Now the truck is ready for its biggest test of all. After working its way through the entire plant, with 4,000 parts seamlessly coming together, our new truck is ready for its new owner. About 2/3 of the trucks are shipped to the customers. And the Vert plant is ideally placed for delivery, right next door to rail and river. The Rhine is one of the most heavily trafficked waterways in the world. Barges carry the Actros to the North Sea and from there to the four corners of the globe. The rest are actually picked up by the drivers themselves, sometimes with the family in tow. While about 90% of the plant's customers are fleet companies, the rest are lone truckers, a driver who needs a vehicle as trustworthy as it is efficient. Ultimately, this is the customer the Megafactory has to please. And here's where customer finally meets custom truck.
Where we're standing now, and where the vehicles are picked up, we handle between 100 and 150 deliveries per day. In peak periods, that can climb to 300 deliveries.
As you might guess, the Vert plant doesn't just turn the customer loose to fend for himself.
Driving modern trucks is very different from what most drivers learned years ago. The most important aspect, to my mind, actually, is the economical use and proper handling of our trucks in terms of saving petrol and CO2.
That means a full day of class. Truck driving 101. Drivers can even get a tour of the factory. Even for a seasoned driver, it's like being a kid in the proverbial candy shop. The world's biggest candy shop.
And when the customer sees the vehicle here for the first time, you can feel the excitement. And it's a big deal, not only for the customer, but for us, because it's a really nice moment to get the truck right here in the plant.
The trucks that roll from this plant have travelled a long road. In the decade after World War II, Mercedes launched trucks that soared in popularity and helped boost the battered German economy. Today, these trucks help power the world's economy, one driver at a time.
The nicest part of the job is what I mentioned before, to see the customer be all smiles, sitting in his new truck and leaving the plant. That really motivates you. That's the best part of the story.
To all truckers, a good trip. Best wishes from Wirth. Goodbye.